Sam Spence, Band of Brothers Martial Arts here in Bloomington, Illinois. Figured we could go ahead and answer a comment request, and we'll go into a little bit of Espada daga, or bastani daga more like, because we're working with a stick. I'm also not going to have a knife, just because it just makes me feel a little bit weird showing people how to do stuff like that with a YouTube video. So anyhow, we're going to cover basic 2 counts today. Okay, I've got gloves on, so I can go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and punch the bags here as well. It also makes it a little harder to actually do some of the switches and stuff, which is kind of fun. So we'll see how this goes. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a set of 2 counts on the right hand, a set of 2 counts on the left hand. Okay, with that, every time we use the empty hand, it's just going to be for right now a cross. Okay, so if my right foot is forward, I have the stick in my right hand, I fire that left cross. If my left foot is forward, I have the stick in my left hand, I fire the right cross. Okay, and that'll be the punctuation we use to each of our 2 counts, all right, whichever one we do. Now, to keep this simple, we'll start and we'll just run down a list of directions, right? Usually I like to go as diagonal down, horizontal, diagonal up, vertical down, and either vertical thrust up or vertical slash up, okay? And on that one here, as vertical as you can get it, okay? Every one of those directions is punctuated by a cross. So your first set of 2 counts will be right lead, okay? You do diagonal down, cross, horizontal, cross, diagonal up, cross, vertical down, cross, vertical up, cross, diagonal down, cross, horizontal, cross, diagonal up, cross, vertical down, stepping and cross, vertical up, stepping and cross. Switch hands, okay? Now, diagonal down, cross, horizontal, cross, diagonal up, cross, vertical down, cross, vertical up, cross, diagonal down, cross, horizontal, cross, diagonal up, cross, vertical down, cross, vertical up, cross. Again, that could be a vertical thrust as well. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 basic motions on the left and the right side. Now, what I like to do is once you get reps of rolling through each 10 motions on each side, and once you've spent some time repping that out, you start adding switches to it. So I'll go diagonal down, cross, switch, diagonal down, cross, switch, horizontal, cross, switch, horizontal, cross, switch, diagonal up, cross, switch, diagonal up, cross, switch, vertical and punch, vertical and punch, vertical and punch, and vertical and punch. So now you've switched every single time. And you can switch any way you want. I think this is just probably the easiest and the way you can rep this out the most. So again, diagonal down, punch, switch, down, punch, switch, horizontal, punch, switch, horizontal, punch, switch, diagonal up, punch, switch, diagonal up, punch, switch, vertical down, punch, and switch, vertical down, punch, and switch, vertical up, punch, and switch, and vertical up, punch, and switch. I'm going to do all those on the bag here. So what I'm doing here is I'll start with my right. We're going to go switch to my left. Back to my right. Back to my left. Now I try and add the switches to it. So those are easy ways of repping out what we would refer to as the Espada daga or the bastani daga 2 counts, okay? It's just a great way of reinforcing body mechanics. More than anything else, that's what I use it for in my gym. You're learning how to hit with a stick, hit with your empty hand, which is great for teaching range, but also you're doing cob-cob, right? The drill that we've done time and time and time again in this class and even on YouTube. So get your cob-cob reps in a new way with your stick and empty hand or bastani daga. So thank you very much. I hope this helps. All right, Sam Spence, Band of Brothers Martial Arts here in Bloomington, Illinois. You can't see my head.